AITA for not paying for my daughter to start yet another degree. If she's past majority, I'd say no, and I'll explain. I come from a family that was not that wealthy, and we were 5 kids. If my parent had to pay for all of our college tuition, they would be even poorer than they are at the moment. So, like, I did not have to pay rent before I stopped going to school for a little while. I had to pay for my car, I had to pay for my expenses, for everything I was eating outside the house, and I had to pay for my college. Basically, like, my parent even offered to pay for my college, but I had to show them my grades, and I was just like, I'm not doing that for you, I'm doing that for me. So I started paying my own shit. So let's go and read. Like, basically, I don't think if we're talking for another degree, I'm under the feeling that she is already an adult and she should be paying for her own stuff. My wife and I have 3 daughters. Always told them we would pay for their college tuition, provided they wanted to go. Our eldest, Hazel, graduated in 2018. She started at a 4-year university and lasted there 6 months before dropping out and coming home. Ouch. We had to eat a lot of fees because by that point they were non-refundable. Our reason for dropping out was that she didn't want to pursue that major anymore. We told her she could switch, but undecided or general studies. Okay, to undecided or general studies. Still, she did figure out, but she insisted on dropping out. Okay, so you're not even like, you don't exactly know what you want to do. There's still like what we call a common core classes that you can follow that will just like take off some of the burden for later. There. She enrolled in the local community college, which was cheaper. But as we didn't qualify for financial aid, we were paying for all of it. She stayed through till the world fell apart in 2020. She tried online schooling, but it was too hard, and we respected that. Our younger 2 were struggling with virtual school. I can't imagine how hard college was. She took some time off, then in January of this year started another 4-year college. Keep in mind, only some of her credit transferred, but we were supportive. That's fine. Last month, she came to us and said she wants to drop out yet again and go to cosmetology. Cool. I have nothing against that, but after spending tens of thousands, because yes, it's gonna cost that if you go in the US university. On these other schools, she's gotta pay her own way on this one. I told her if she finishes and gets her license, I will reimburse her, but she needs to figure out how to finance it on her own. God, like, that is so great. Even then, like, they're just like, okay, that's fun. That's all fun and games. Like, you don't have to pay for your shit, and you're just like wasting money repeatedly. She asked how she's supposed to do that, and I told her to get a job. She never had to get a job. She got upset and said, I'm going back on my word. It doesn't help that this year our middle daughter graduated and we're paying for her to go to a 4-year college. Hazel said that it isn't fair and said I would do the same to her sister if she was as wishy-washy. Now Hazel won't talk to me. Fudge Hazel. Like, I honestly love the way you approach the thing. I'm surprised it took him like 4 times to do so, but the idea that I see there is something that I feel would be fair. And note, in Canada, it costs way less to pay for college and university. It cost us about 6K 500 a year, and this goes with inflation. So it's gonna keep on going up, but as long as the salary are following, it's not so bad. College cost us on like less than $500 a year. So I don't see that idea as a bad one. I honestly see the good in that. You tell them, I'm gonna pay for it, but you gotta pay ahead. And if you finish, I'm paying back. Like, everything, I'm putting the money on the side as if I was paying for it. And after that, like, no matter what you paid for your studies, you can live at home rent free. You're gonna get fed as long as you come back home to eat. And When you're done with that, you spend 20K, I'm giving you 20K. And those 20K, honestly, like to some point, that's going to force them to put money on the side. Those 20K can be a way to get like a decent car so that you can start your career. Could help you get, she want to go into cosmetology, could help them get some cosmetics. You want to buy a house, that could be a part of your cash down. Like, I really love what he offered there. That is a very good deal. He's not the asshole. Nobody's gonna call him the asshole. You've paid for three false start, like not one, 3. She can pay for the rest, absolutely. And at this point, like if he had said, I'm not paying anymore, I'd be fine with that. Like, just even if he was not giving her the deal, he would not be the asshole. He already paid 3 times. So yeah, and as it said, like my mom called it skin in the game. Basically, it's you do that, you're succeeding, you win. You fail, you lose, pay back. It's not my problem anymore. This is very nice. That is honestly solid. Oh yeah. Not the asshole. Very, very great story there. That's something that we can take example out of.